welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the new makeup releases for this week, so if you want to see what's new in makeup, then just keep on watching. Also, it's just a lip and mascara. Guys, I'm exhausted. So, the weekend was eventful one, so we're just starting right there and then with this makeup and have some fun. Let's start with the two new face palettes by Hourglass Cosmetics and the brush that I won't buy. Listen, it's a double-ended one. These are the new Ambient lighting palettes. Both of them are limited edition, and we do have two different kinds. One is one with blushes, the other ones are more like bronzery shade. Listen, in all of these there are 6 shades, and we do normally have a variety of ambient lighting powders. I have to say, I'm not intrigued by the bronze one. Like, I'm more of a blush kind of a girl. If I have to like pick and choose what I want to like do more, like blush or bronzer, I would go definitely with the blush one. So I just have to say I do enjoy the blush palette. Like, there are 3 finishing powders if I'm not mistaken. Like, at least one of them is a highlighter and the other ones are like finishing powders. Listen, you can probably use all of them in some kind of a way. The only shade I probably like borderlining maybe can't use is like the upper right one, which is a little bit deep. Could be though a good bronzing shade on me, again pale AF. The only thing I just don't understand is why we do have like 3 quite similar blushes. They are not identical, at least not that I know of, but it's like, why can you like skip in a orangey or a coral blush in here? You know what I mean? Like, there we do have like a mauvey one, a more rosy one, and then like a pinky one. Like, it's like, if you put in 3 blushes, like throw in one that is a little bit more orangey shadish. I know they don't have like quite a one that is really good orange, which Hourglass, if you listen, do something about that, you know. But I feel like that is something like these repeat itself. Of course you can mix all 6 of the shades, but I'm like, yeah, I understand, but I would say, me to you, that most people will use them individually. Just my opinion on this front. So it's a no from me, because again, I mean, I'm intrigued, but not that intrigued. We do have a new eyeshadow palette by Ensley. This one is the Flower Moon palette, and we do have 21 shades, a mix of matte, shimmers and multichromes, as well as pinks, purples and greens. Listen, these are pretty. I do love them. They are really pretty. I have to say, like, I love the mattes. I feel like that is like working with a lot of the shades. I wish that there would be at least one purple though. Like the deepest shade is mauvey brown, but I mean, this is a really nice color combination. I do love the shimmers. This one is a shimmer heavy palette. We do have 2 rows of shimmers, multichromes, and then 1 row of matte, which again, if you have a good variety of mattes, I don't mind. You know what I mean? Yes, are there a lot, like, are there like fewer mattes? Of course there are, you know, but in general I would be interested. I feel like this palette is really cute. It is my vibe. I do love greens, and again, we do have a little bit of a mauvey purple theme as well, so you can go into that direction, or again go as well with the yellow, which I love. Would you want to see that on my channel, or are you like, listen, not for me, I won't pick that up? Write it down in the comments. The thing I bought is both from Sheglam, to be honest. I had a little Shein moment, and I bought 2 things. I will show you the next in a moment. And this is the new eyebrow product. And I was like, listen, it's like, looks extremely interesting. So this one is the Brow-Fection Dip and Brush. And we do have 4 shades, if I'm not mistaken. Taupe, Auburn, Espresso, and Dip Chocolate, if I'm not mistaken. I bought Auburn, and I was like, listen, if that is good, I mean, the brush, it depends. You know what I mean? In like the commercial, it looks like you can really draw in fine lines with the brush. But then I also saw other commercials where I'm like, listen, that looks like you just try to apply something with a regular, like, eyeshadow brush. So I'm intrigued. I will see how this is going. You will see how this is going, because again, I bought it and I will talk about this. And then we do have another release by Sheglam, which again, I also bought. And these ones are the new shades of their Lunar Glow highlighters. And we had in one of the Alien collections, we had like a blue shift one, which is in the green packaging in the picture. And then now they released 3 new shades. One is a vanilla, then we do have like a goldy shade and a pink. And I bought the box with all 4 of them. Because, listen, I was intrigued. I have to say the packaging is not my favorite, even though I have like a highlighter that is like almost the same packaging. It's one from CC Cosmetics, which again, same packaging. But I was like, listen, I can show you if that stuff is like working on me. Like, I mean, I'm pale AF, and if you're pale AF, that could like help in that matter. I feel like at least 2 of the 4 shades will definitely match, like the bluish one as well as the vanilla one. The gold and the pink, I am super excited to see how they will work. Let's say like this. I mean, the pink you can always use as an eyeshadow topper, and I feel like all of these shades are marketed towards also like being used on as an eyeshadow as well. Of course, you can use every single highlighter as eyeshadows. I feel like the gold one seemed in the picture not too much gold. We'll see. To be honest, we will see. I am super excited to try all of them, and I will take you with me. I feel like I will do a video about my Sheglam haul or my Sheglam experience, if you will, and we will see together. If you know, you know. I do have a love for Gloss Gods, and Gloss Gods did release a new nude palette, and this is the Let's Get Nude palette. And this one is an interesting nude palette, if you will. I am intrigued. I'm still haven't like pulled the trigger on this, but I'm close. Listen, this is an eyeshadow palette where you have like nude shades, but you do have special shades as well. And yes, you do have more of like more shimmers in this palette, again like the Ensley Rain. But I feel like these special shade looks interesting, to be honest. I feel like we have at least 5, I'm not sure, 4 or 5 matte shades, if I'm not mistaken. 5 matte shades, and then we do have 7, yes, 7 like special shades. I felt like this is a kind of a cute nude palette, if you will. Listen, if you go with a nude palette and you don't have any palettes, like, then of course can be any nude palette. But if you have nude palettes in your like collection, I feel like you need something special to go like, oh my god, that nude palette is cute. You know what I mean? And I feel like this one is that kind of special. It's not like your typical nude shades with some shimmers. No. There are some really cute, like one of them has like a purple shift. And if you like, I saw the first promo pictures and I was like, a nude palette, nah, I'm not interested. But then again, I saw different ones, and again, the special shade looked really cute. And I do love a good Gloss Gods palette, so I'm intrigued. Not sure if I have to pull the trigger. Maybe I have to. Dior is giving us a new shade for 4 of their products. This is like a pink lilac shade. We do have them in the lip glow oils, in the rosy glow blushes, as well as the Dior Addict lip glows and maximizers. Listen, that's not a shade for me. I do have warm undertones, technically neutral, but I'm leaning more on the warm side. So I'm pretty sure it will look good. But I'm not a fan of the shade of a like pinky purple. Of course, these shades, like, listen, these shades are more or less pinky purple, you know what I mean? So, but still not interested. This one is a skip for me. Another release by Kaja Beauty, and they released the semi-matte blurring lip balm. I feel like that is a trend in Asia in general, that you have now like matte lip balms, which can be cute, don't get me wrong. There are 6 shades, if I'm not mistaken. They do look cute. Listen, they really look cute. I feel like it's similar-ish by texture, like the one I'm having on right now, that is matte. This is by Anastasia, and this is in Royal Red. It's a matte lipstick. I mean, it's cute, don't get me wrong. Do I really need it, is though the question here in my listen, I do, if I have a balm, I normally prefer to be more moisturizing, if you will, like glossy. I do enjoy that, so I'm probably not picking that up. But listen, I am intrigued though, because on the models this is looking really, really nice, but on the other hand I do have dry lips, and I'm not sure if it's as cute as in the pictures. Another one that intrigues me a ton, listen, Odenseye has released new single eyeshadows, and we do have 3 different collection, if you will. We do have 18 single monochrome eyeshadows. We have 12 single shimmer eyeshadows, as well as 12 single matte eyeshadows. Listen, I'm not interested in the mattes. I know, I'm pretty sure they will do great mattes. I don't have anything like that tells me otherwise. I do have to say though, some of those multichromes and shimmers, and some of these shimmers are not quite shimmer, they are like more duochrome-y. I have to say I do want to pick them up. I really badly want to pick at least a few of them up. Would you want to see that on my channel? Like, I will not pick up all of them. Listen, I'm going broke with that. The multichromes, by the way, are $14.90. The shimmers are $6.90 each, and the mattes are $5.90, which is, I feel like, reasonable priced. I mean, the multichromes were around 15 bucks the last time around as well. I do enjoy that the shimmers as well as the single mattes are like less in price, of course. That is amazing. So I would maybe pick up 4 or 5 shades. If you want to see that in a video, like, leave it down in the comments, as well as maybe recommendations of which shades you want to see in that. Also, we do have a new release and eyeshadow palette by Klarity Kosmetics, which I think we talked about the Oceans palette, if I'm not mistaken, a blue palette, and they did release another blue-ish palette. This one is the Forbitten Love palette, and it is already up. And I have to say, it's like cool tones, blues, pinks, purples. It's pretty, don't get me wrong. It's not quite my color scheme. Again, like the cool tones, not quite, but I feel like it's a even split between shimmers as well as mattes. It looks really cute, don't get me wrong. I will not buy it though. I say no to that one. After Maybelline released their liquid blushes, which I did saw in stores, but I feel like they were quite glittery. At least the one that has glitter, but just saying. Of course, L'Oreal has come out with liquid blushes as well. They did, with 6 shades, $12 each. And these ones are the Lumi Liquid Blush by L'Oreal. And the colors seem really pretty, like a lot of like pinky shades, but also some corally shades, which I love, you know that. Listen, I have to see that in stores. Again, I was a little bit disappointed in the Maybelline ones, because listen, there wasn't just one blush left in the whole thing other than testers. And I was like swatching some of the shades that were already gone. And I was like, listen, if I like blend this out, this has like straight up gold glitter. And I was like, how do you, like, that's not looking cute. I feel like the only shade I did enjoy was one that has like was not glittery, or not as much glittery, if you will. But yeah, that was the only thing. I'm all like, I hope that these ones are better. Again, want to see them in stores to see if I want to pick up any of them. I do enjoy a good cream blush, especially if it's from the drugstore, so we'll see about that. We also have some new brushes by Danessa, Myricks, and my Kitco. I did not have that on my makeup bingo card, to be honest. But there were different set pieces. Listen, they do look pretty, don't get me wrong, they really do look pretty. There are around, yeah, 150 to 450 if you want to have all of them. I do have to say, I don't need brushes. They do look good, but I really don't need brushes, so this is a skip for me. We also have some new additions to primer sticks. This one is by Milk Makeup, and this is the Eclipse Mattifying and Blurring Primer Sticks stick. And it's $36, and I mean, it looks good, don't get me wrong. We do have a pore blurring outer corner, and then we do have an oil absorbing inner core. Listen, I'm bad with primers at the moment. Maybe if I would be better and would use more primer, I would maybe, you know, have some use for this. Also, my problem with pores is in that area. In a dead area, I do have dry skin, so the oil absorbing matte thing is not a thing in that region. Like I'm like oily in this region. So for me, I feel like that is not, it's not made for me. I do enjoy the idea. If you're oily, that could be amazing. Like, listen, that could be really amazing because you can really target your fine lines and pores and, you know, blur them, and you do have the oil control. Again, in my case, it's not helpful, so this is a skip for me. We do also have new cream blushes by Kosmetics. They do look pretty as well, and do they have a name? It's the Confident Sun Cream Blushes, and they look pretty. Like, they seem to have like similar shades like the L'Oreal one. These are pot blushes, which I do enjoy. Let's say like this. They do look pretty. Again, the shade range, really nice. I would go with them. How much are they? There are 5 shades. I don't see the pricing here. I'm guessing it's not like affordable. So we'll see about the pricing. Wouldn't mind. When I talked about Ensley Rain, I totally forgot to also talk about the Cosmic Dreamer palette. Yes, we do have a second palette from Ensley Rain. We do have 10 specifically special shades, multichrome, duochrome, holochrome, and metallic finish. Then we do have 14 buttery matte shades and 1 traditional shimmer, which, that's interesting. Well, just one. You know what I mean? I mean, this is a really cute color scheme, to be honest. It's blue, it's green, it's orangey, it's pink. Would go with that. Do have to say the artwork is not quite my thing, and I don't like the mirror, like it's a star mirror, but maybe that's just me. Just saying. I don't mind. I have to say I would more likely go with the other one, the Flower Moon. But this one is cute as well. It's a little bit more grungy on edges, I would say, with a little bit of a pop of some colors. It's not my favorite color scheme, but it's not bad. If I would, like, if it would appear in PR, which none of this like this and ever do, I wouldn't mind. But other than this, I probably think this is a skip for me. I feel like it's a year of like liquid products, cream products, which again, don't mind, love that. And we do have some new contour as well as highlighting ones by LH Cosmetics. I seem to be like, as you see in the pictures, for contour and for highlighting shades. I do enjoy the highlighting shades. Listen, they look like all of them could work on me. Palest girl. The contour, I mean, yes, it's going a little bit deeper, so listen, but they are $7.99 or $10 depending on where you get them. Buildable, hydrating, easy to blend. It's a gel cream formula, long wearing, like the good things, you know what I mean. I do have to say, I wish that these contour things would go deeper as well. I mean, I love that I can use them, but I mean, like, deeper girls could use them as well. Like, I mean, just saying here. Again, the same goes for the highlighting ones. I do feel like at least the 2 lighter shade would work for me. Again, for the contour ones probably as well. So would be intrigued. They look really, really cute. This one I saw already on my Instagram feed and I loved it. Listen, this is so cool. This is Makeup by Murder, and she released 9 liquid eyeshadows and they all look like nice. I absolutely love that. There are 9 in total, and I don't know if I see a price. No, I don't see a price here. But we do have matte shades as well as shimmery shades and topper shades. And again, I love I love the packaging. And you can buy them in one of those stacks where you can stack them all together. That's so damn cute. We do have a black, a white, and a red, which you can of course use as a liner and all the good things. And then we do have a glittery red, a glittery black, and then some more neutral leaning shades. I do have to say, I do enjoy the color scheme, especially with the theme of all of them. Are these my preferred like colors to use on myself? No. So that could be, but again, it's cute packaging. And we talked about highlighters, again, cream highlighters, and we will talk about more because Benefit is releasing the Do La La Liquid Glow. And we do have 4 shades if I'm not mistaken. And this one, I'm not even sure if that, well, 5 shades, 6 shades? 6 shades, I'm sorry, it's 6 shades. of that, they go deeper, which I enjoy. Thanks for that, Benefit. We do have, again, 3 more lighter shades and then 3 more bronzy shades, which probably you can use as a really interesting shimmer bronzer if you are pale AF as me. I do have to say, I probably think the lighter shade will work for me. The packaging is so damn cute. Listen, I would just buy it for this beautiful gradient, like of peach, pink, and purple, which is a bad financial decision I would make. A really bad financial decision, but I mean, they are cute, so it's a maybe. And Colourpop is getting 10, if I'm not mistaken, which makes me think I'm old AF, because I did indeed make like, I can remember the first time Colourpop showed up, which, that's hard for me. That's hard. We do have several products they released. It's the Precious Metal Collection. We do have an eyeshadow palette as well as Jelly Matte Shadows, Jelly Matte Shadows set, as well as a Precious Metal Collection, which I'm thinking were Super Shock Shadows. Super Shock Shadows. So yeah, it's a pass for me. Not because I'm not like celebrating Colourpop. I love that. I do have to think, like, I remember the time again when Colourpop was brand new, which again, I'm old. And I have to say, like, the Super Shock Shadows were that thing that no one had on like the radar, and they went crazy. I had a ton of them. I decluttered all of them. I do have to say, I loved that they ventured out into eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes, like the regular ones. So I really enjoyed that. The palette itself is like one of those bigger palettes. It's not my favorite. And yeah, it's like a lot of metallics. I don't wear straight up metallics. So that's the big issue with me, and probably not buying any of these products. I will not buy the Super Socks. I will not buy like the Jelly Matches. Again, it's just because it's not my preference, and it's all quite neutral. So for me, that is a skip, but if you love them, go for it. Also, we do have a little excursus to MAC Cosmetics, and MAC is releasing some new shades of their MAC Stack Mascara. We do have a chestnut shade as well as a lash primer. I do have to say, I had the original MAC Stack and was quite good. Nothing too bad to say here. Was it my favorite though? No. But it was a really decent one, to be honest. I do like that they venture out into different back colors and so on. Will I buy that? No. But I mean, if you love the MAC Stack and you're like, listen, that's my absolute favorite mascara, and in brown it looks really good, go for it. Again, for me, it's a pass. I also have some bronzing drops by Beauty Bay. And it's by Beauty Bay then? Like, is that the correct term, because it's by Beauty Bay, like the brand? That's kind of interesting. We do have some bronzing drops again by Beauty Bay. I think it's one shade, if I'm not mistaken, which can be good, but I don't think it will work on my pale like butt. So that's a skip for me. But if you love bronzing drops or you want to mix them in with your foundation, like, go for it. This one was like, huh? Like Pigment Rough re-released the Star Wars collection that she released, was it last year, on Star Wars Day, because May the 4th be with you, like 4th of May. And she is releasing, I feel like, just like the total collection or the essentials kit. So we do have two things. You can not buy them individually. You'd have to do like both of the kits. We have the total like collection, and the only thing that is like different than last year is that you get a Dove Wader purse, which I absolutely love. If that would be so like separately, I would buy that. And then we do have again the essentials kit, which is $205 either way. And yeah, we again, you get the like Dove Wader hat purse, which again, I love the purse, but the rest, like I have to say, I was not like sold on the whole collection last time it was around. I feel like it's like, oh, well, we do have some stock, so what do we do to get like rid of them? Oh, well, we should buy or make like a Vader purse. Again, if the Vader purse would be sold separately, which I don't think they did that, I would buy that. But I feel like it's like, this one last year went semi-good. So let's put out some stock, because of course, if you like have to like provide somewhere that these products go, it will cost you money. So they have to want to get rid of that. At least that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'm totally right. I feel like the whole collection was not that good that you need that. Again, would be just the purse, I would be yes. But because we do have all the other things and it's not cheap, like again, the 205 one is the cheap one, and then we do have the $420 for the whole kit. Like that's a pass for me, but I do want to have the purse. And the last release for this week is indeed the Refi Beauty Serum Concealer. This is the Brightening and Blurring Serum Concealer with plant-derived sclerane. We do have, let me see, 24 shades for $26. Listen, I don't know. Like Refi is not, or Refi, I'm not sure. It's not something I have on my like wish list, to-do list, to-buy list, whatever it is. So I'm thinking I'm skipping that. Maybe if I see like that is the best concealer you've ever tried in your life, maybe then. But other than this, I think I'm skipping on that one as well. These were all the new makeup releases for this week. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you do, please subscribe to this channel. I absolutely love to upload videos. This week was a little bit of a doozy. I'm so sorry. It was like private metro related. So next week will be like usual, 3 weeks, 3 videos a week. So I hope you enjoyed that. Again, join my small little YouTube family. We hit the 1,000 followers and I'm hoping that is staying like this. Sometimes, you know, people unfollow again, but if you want to join, do that. Like press the button, and I would love to have you in my small little YouTube family. And there will be a giveaway also coming soon, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I wish you a beautiful week, and we see us in my next video. So bye guys.